Hi, everybody. Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, Heir to the Throne. In our last episode, we completed scenario number 13, which involved us arriving in the dwarven lands and having to make a mad dash to get into the dwarven tunnels. You can see here there were two different options for us, the main entrance here at the great doors, and then thankfully we were able to get Konrad over to this side entrance that just so happened to be open, although that was a real gamble, as we'll talk about here in a minute. In any case, though, we did manage to successfully make it to the tunnels, and one last development at the end of the scenario is that Lasar apparently has managed to follow us and has also arrived in this area, along with a contingent of royal guard, as you can see here. And just to remind everybody, Lasar is the princess and the daughter of the evil Queen Ashavir, who's been pursuing us. Now, before we jump into the next scenario, I did just want to give a quick shout out to Oni Rusinen, who left a comment on the last episode. Oni pointed out that it probably would have been better for me to scout ahead first rather than sending Konrad up alone to basically try to get into this gate here. And that's a great point because, as Oni points out, there was no guarantee that this door was going to be open. Apparently, it's kind of a 50-50 chance of this door being open or the great doors being open. So really, you don't know for sure which one is going to actually be open for you, or at the very least, if I'm understanding correctly, this side entrance may not always be open, so using your scout in this scenario is probably a wise choice. Now, thankfully, I rolled the dice and gambled on it and got very lucky, but I agree with Oni, that would have been a much smarter choice. In any case, though, a big thank you to Oni for the excellent comment, and again, a good recommendation for anyone embarking on this scenario themselves. I would recommend, as Oni said, use your scouts. Okay, let's proceed on to the next scenario. Plunging into the darkness. It's so dark in here I can hardly see. It is dark indeed. We shall have to light torches and tread slowly and carefully. It may be there are still dwarves down here who can aid us. Indeed, we elves do not fare well in these dark pits. Alright, here we are, scenario number 14, Plunging into the darkness. Our victory condition is to find the dwarves. Our defeat condition is the death of Konrad, the death of Delfador, or the death of Kalenz. Our gold carryover, it looks like 100% of gold will be carried over to the next scenario. And interestingly here, there is no turn limit. So really, this is just going to go along until we, I guess, find the dwarves. That's kind of an interesting twist on scenarios. We've never had that before. All right, so from what I can see here, we've got a fairly large map. I'm just scanning. You can see in the top corner here. So fairly large map. I really don't know what to expect here. But one thing I'm going to have to double check here, underground. So that's, I believe, going to count sort of like nighttime, although it doesn't seem to be impacting my lawful units negatively per se. But I guess we'll have to see. So Kalenz and Konrad are thankfully both level 3, so they're both very, very strong. And then Delfador, of course, is an absolute monster at level 5. So I think we can probably just kind of start moving up here, and let's see what kind of trouble we get up to. We're going to want to keep everybody together. That's, I think, kind of a given. So let's go like this. There we go, and we're going to end the turn there. Oh, shoot. Okay, some bats are coming after us. Now, unfortunately, we have no way to heal, which is going to create a problem. As you can see, Kalen's taking a ton of damage there. All right, let's see. Maybe we can just blast with some fire here. Okay, fantastic. And then Delfador can get the kill with his lightning, hopefully. Wow. All right, absolutely brutal there. Let's try the bow attacks. Excellent. Okay, there's the kill. Now, the one good thing is that, as you can see here, Kalen's is getting pretty close to a level up, and when he does level up, he will get some healing. He'll get his health back, so that might be our only way to actually restore his health. All right, well, with Kalen's kind of in rough shape, we're going to send Konrad up first, along with Delfador here. And we can kind of bring up the rear. Okay. We're going to end it there. Boy, that was very unpleasant getting ambushed by those bats. Okay. And we do have higher defense along the wall here, actually. Maybe I should be sticking to that. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. We'll play it safe. Since there's no turn limit, we might as well just play it very cautiously here. Ooh, okay, we're going to have to make into the open ground. Okay. So still... Who are these that approach? Surface dwellers. On your guard, men. We come in peace, friends. We come in peace. Oh, do you? I see that you are accompanied by elves. Can we dwarves not live in peace without the treacherous elves coming to bother us? Why such harsh words, dwarf? Elves have never done you any harm. Never done us any harm. Why, I was there myself when the elves refused to honor our alliance. Many dwarves were slaughtered, and you cowardly elves did nothing to help. You go too far. I am Kalenz, a mighty elvish lord. How dare such as you, sniveling in his tunnel, call me a coward? Peace, friends, peace. We must not fight amongst ourselves, for the evil orcs roam the land above us. Very well. Explain your presence here then, human. Who are you? Why have you risked life and limb to come to Knalga, home of the dwarves? Well, we have come so that an heir may claim his inheritance, that a king may claim his throne. We seek the Scepter of Fire. The Scepter of Fire? Are you out of your minds? Surely you speak in jest. We jest not, friend. We seek the Scepter of Fire. We seek the help of the dwarves in finding it. But know that we will find it whether you help us or not. You speak foolishness. No one even knows if the Scepter of Fire still exists. And who is this heir, this king that you speak of? I am, sir. You? Ha ha! This boy that stands before me is the king of Wesnoth? Ha! I haven't had such a laugh in a long time. And who are you, old man? I am Delfador, Delfador the Great, Archmage to King Gerard, and protector of his heir. You? You are Delfador? I saw Delfador when I was but a young dwarf, and I will tell you, old man, you are not Delfador. Men, take these liars out of my sight. Delfador perished many years ago. I am Delfador the Great. Tremble before my wrath. You really are Delfador. But we had news that you were dead years ago. They thought I was dead. They hoped I was dead. Yet still I live. And you really think you can find the Scepter of Fire? Yes, I do. If you help us, friend, all the treasures of Knalga that we find are yours. We want only the scepter. It will be dangerous. Make no mistake about that. Dwarves will be killed, perhaps many dwarves. But surely it is better than hiding from the orcs like worms. You are right, friend. I will put my best men at your disposal, though we know not of the scepter's location. Legend says it is hidden in the eastern tunnels. Then to the eastern tunnels we shall go. There seems to be a bit of a glitch going on here. See if... I am sorry, Prince Konrad. The young griffins are breaking their ropes. They are simply getting too large and too restless to restrain anymore. What's this? Griffins in my castle? Remove the beasts. Beasts? We were planning to use them as mounts. Ha ha! Griffins as mounts. Is there no end to your folly? Well, if you must go on with this mad scheme, I shall supply you with my own troops as riders. A frail human, or worse, an elf, would never be able to handle their violent instincts. Temper your anger. Lord Relgorn's manner may be rough, but surely there is nothing wrong with his suggestion. Well, I suppose. Whoa there. No need to be surly now. Easy. Easy. Now go. You can now recruit fearsome griffin riders. Though they stink, griffins are magnificent animals. They may not be able to navigate our twisted caverns very well, but if you ever see the surface again, they will dominate the skies. Best of luck, allies of Nalga. Well, there we go. A short but sweet scenario. So we've emerged victorious. We have 157 gold remaining, and we're carrying all of that forward. So this one was basically just a bit of story exposition. Again, I'm not sure what was going on with that visual bug there. Every time the griffin was moving, the camera was shaking, but this is kind of interesting. So we've met the dwarves. We've smoothed things over between them and the elves, which, again, as you saw, there's quite strained relationship between them. And now it looks like our griffin riders are actually going to be dwarven griffin riders, which is kind of interesting. So nothing else really to note here other than just a few kills we got with Kalenz and with Delfador and Konrad. But otherwise, here, let's just take a look and see if perhaps we can... So interesting. Relgorn is a dwarvish lord, and the dwarves are neutral. So we've got dwarvish fighters, dwarvish thunderer. I think we're going to have a lot of fun getting to hopefully use some of these dwarven units. But in any case, I think we'll just save this one as a, like I said, short but sweet story exposition scenario. So this is going to do it for scenario 14. We will save it right here. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.